Okay, we're back live now for the first boat back in Garmin Round Denmark race. And all the Quorning family is here now. Perfect. Hi, Lene and Peter. Is that right? Peter Quorning, Charlotte Quorning, and Jens Quorning is on the boat. So I think. Do we miss any? Yeah. One of the girls I don't see. Okay. Congratulations, guys. Ja, det er dig, der griber snore, ikke? We have last year's winner here. He is... Pas på flasken. As you can clearly see, it's a big boat. Hello. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Well sailed.
Thank you.
All right, just gonna shake your hand. Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna make an official interview in a short while. Skipper Jens Thuesen. Are you a happy man or what?
Yes. Finally, the weather was good.
Back out here now. Okay, we're back. Thank God. So you come on here on the pier on the pontoon for the champagne splash. Here you go. Congratulations, Jens. Well sailed, and thank you for keeping us posted. Please talk into this one, then we can hear what you say too.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell us a bit about it. How was it?
We had everything. We have absolutely everything. We had a lot of wind. We have no winds. We had a lot of waves. This night was dark, rainy, and when we passed Femern, it was a nightmare. A lot of boats, talk on the radio, but very interesting. We learned a lot, and I mean, we have one of the best trimaran sailors, probably in Denmark or Europe, with us. So he was coaching us all the way.
Okay,
but he was nice to us.
So you learned something about the boat too.
We learned a lot about the boat too.
He
got a little tense at the end.
Yeah.
And then so we were very quiet, just did what he said. But he let us sail the rest of the tour. That's nice.
Remember to speak into the phone, please.
Yes.
One thing, you have sailed 760, or do you have the total of how much you actually did sail?
We have the total. I think it's about 7. Tor, how much is it? Just a second.
Yeah.
Tor. How much did we? This is Tor, by the way.
Yeah, he's
783 miles. 783 miles.
Okay, so you didn't have a lot of beating. I can.
No, we didn't. I think between I think when we finally came out of Femern and Femern Belt and went up Langlands Belt, I think we tacked how many? 4 times. 4 times. Max. 4 times.
Speak into
4 times.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And is there an average on that, or do we have the average speed as well?
Yeah, we have the total mileage and the total time as well. Yeah.
So, and what is the average? Do we have
average is we have to calculate for today, but it's more than 200 a day.
I am not sure if our brains.
We'll get back to the details.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, tell us a bit about this race, because this is kind of a new experiment, and with starting out in the North Sea, and I don't know. Do you have anything?
I said a lot about this race already. I think maybe Jens, who has done a lot more races than I have, maybe should say what he thinks about this.
He sailed around England, for instance.
Because I think this boat is very special for this race, especially equipped with the three guys on board.
Okay, cool.
I would say on the outside, the water is more salty. Let's start with that. I've done 3 inside round Denmark races in my past, but the outside is for sure different because of you have the tide you have to take care of the tide and the flow of the current. Yeah, and it's actually, I think for all of us, it's the first time that we go south to north, up along the Danish west coast. We've all done across the North Sea, the other way, but not up and down. But it was a nice sail. We had just out of the channel, we could just point up, so we had to make one small tag of, let's say, what was it, 300 yards, and that was the first tag for the next 300 miles.
Okay.
And then we came up to Blåvand's to Blåvand and laid up. Was it Hanstholm with Sande that we blew up the spinnaker?
Yeah, it was actually it was at.
You remember to pass the
It was actually at Søndervig when we blew up the spinnaker.
Yeah, I didn't really get it. I tried to.
We were close to the shore. We jibed. It was dark, and we thought we did everything right. And then.
Did you say it was a pilot error?
Yes, I mean the spinnaker was okay. It was not the material. I think it was the guys. It was us three who handled it not the way it was supposed to do.
Okay.
Maybe a little too aggressive, which is not really necessary in a dive with such long waves. But that's the only damage, right? Yeah. I mean nothing else. I mean, and we are still all good friends. Yeah.
How is it sailing on for days now? I know the single handers they are on day 5 now. You are, so to speak, only on day 3/4.
I mean, we met a few of these single hand sailors, and I must say I admire them what they do. This because we are 3, and one was sleeping, 2 were sailing more or less all the time, or 1 was cooking and 2 were sailing.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to do everything alone, and for a much longer time. I think that's really, you cannot compare. I mean, we are faster than they are, but I mean, they are alone. So,
yeah. Do you have something to add,
course,
Jens or Tor?
I fully agree. I mean, single-handed is a fairly long distance. It must be really enduring. And I love to be a part of a team. And I mean, they must be quite alone, actually.
Yeah.
And also, when they face the rest hours, they have to meet, and then somebody else is sailing past them. It's also it must be terrible, to say the least.
We overtook Saar. Can you explain that?
Yeah. Saar was actually almost done with their rest in Gedser, and we just simply passed him. I think 20 minutes or something. We passed him. Yeah. Then he started to go out. And then we chose 2 different routes. He chose the northern route past the windmill farm, and we took the southern part for some
because we came from outside.
Yeah, we came over and we had to fight back in order to get on the top of the wind farm. But after that, we didn't even see him. I mean, it was of course dark, but we also had a great fortune with this boat. Yeah. It's tremendously well driven by, even despite the big waves.
Yeah. He was keeping up well, actually. And, he was really keeping up well.
You were going upwind by then, I guess.
You were going upwind, and we could sometimes. Sometimes I think he even gained them.
Okay, cool.
Final times I didn't know. Then we went on. But the waves were very, very difficult in Femern Belt.
Yeah.
And I think somebody on board, was it me, suggested instead of a bridge, they should build a dam and close it.
In Femern Belt?
Yeah.
Was it windy there?
It was not really windy. It was the waves were.
We had some gusts coming, some serious gusts.
Yeah. We had probably gusts up to 35 knots.
Are you happy with the boat, Jens? I guess this must be the longest sea trial you have done so far. Or what?
It's the longest sea trial with the new Dragonfly 40 carbon performance for sure. Yeah, because it's a brand new version. So and that's also why I joined the team, and I'm glad Jens agreed to have me on board. So it was a real pleasure and a lot of fun, and to see this boat sail and feel it.
Could you tell the difference if you were hoisted down on another which wasn't a carbon? How tell us about that?
You can say that the Dragonfly 40 standard compared to the carbon version is 1,300-1,500 kilos difference compared to how you in details how you do it. But to put it in easy way, it's it's like a great sports car with an extra gear. It's that's an easy way to put it. Yeah. So you have extra speed. The boat is lighter. The boat moves faster. Is more agile. Has a taller mast. Has more power.
Okay, it has a taller mast too. Okay.
The light wind performance is outstanding. It's really special, I have to say.
Okay.
And wind.
So
sure.
top speed wise, it will be more or less the same, but it's the accelerations and the
top speed wise.
Okay, this has more sails, of course. So yeah.
But I would say in general between 10-15% faster.
Okay.
I would say normally. Yeah.
All right.
And speaking about agile, when we were between Læsø and Anholt, I don't know how many hours it took, a couple of hours. I think we had an average speed about between, I think 17 knots. Yeah. So we were constantly between 16 and 22 knots. And this was like downwind dinghy sailing in waves.
Okay.
Really, really fun. I mean, that was the sail of my life. That was so fantastic.
Oh, great. Yeah. I think I will leave you guys. We have the champagne somewhere that should be open.
I got it.
Oh, you have it? Okay. So please give me the microphone and then do the ceremony. Unless anyone has something to add. Do you?
One thing.
Yeah.
It's a very recommendable race. The offshore distance, 3 guys. That's a very nice distance.
Okay.
3 guys
and a fast boat though.
Yes, we had 3 guys in 3 days and a few hours.
Yeah.
That's a good concept.
And 3 hulls.
Yeah. What was the top speed recorded?
We have to look at our details.
21.8, I think.
21.8.
Okay. And where was that?
That was between Læsø and Anholt.
Okay, what's all right. Okay, here we go. Congratulations, guys. Well sailed. I'm happy you're here, and yeah.
The boat is baptized, so.
Yoo-hoo! Yes. Okay, and by that, I'm going to end this live broadcast, and we will be back, of course, later on. We have the first single-handed sailor coming in later this afternoon. That is in the HP44 Saar, and with the skipper, Richard Roth. So see you later.